Welcome back, everybody. Audio should now be fixed. You should be able to hear crystal clear, myself as well as Slash, through both your two ears. No, you're righty and no longer lonely, but we've got ourselves game two, as said. Sorry for interrupting you there, Slash, but yeah, the stream had to quickly go down and up, but we've fixed the audio issue, and should be good
Yeah,
to go
no
now.
worries. Well, we have a fish being picked up by LGD, I guess. It's a very, very
Yeah,
scary looking fish.
a very
It's
early tide pick as well.
yeah, it is, and I like the hero. It's I think he's really coming back into popularity and with good reason. Really, he's a top laner. Also, he could if basically it doesn't work out. We often see Titans just rotate into the jungle or maybe even go for some ancient stacking. So because he can still clear it out quite easily with his anchor smash. So yeah, Wraith King ban from LGD. I don't really know what that is about, but hey, I never considered Wraith King such a really good hero. But then again, some teams just don't like playing against it. It's kind of annoying that you have to kill the same bugs, I guess. And yeah,
Yeah.
Orange ban out the Chen. It's a hero that DD actually used to play a lot. And maybe even Enchantress next ban. Who knows? It's
All
a
right.
bit surprised that LGD ban out the life. It's, I don't know. I think Lifesteal would have been a really good pick against Orange, like especially against Shadow Shaman. So, but hey, maybe they already have a different game plan, so they go for something else.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll see. I think these two picks from Orange gives them a lot of actual pushing power, and I think that's something where Orange excel with when they can actually take towers, following like a good early game. Like it was something they kind of struggled a bit with last game. All they had was the Shadow Shaman. You combine that now with the Nature's Prophet. I think they're going to have a much stronger mid game when they can actually push and pressure towers should they get ahead. They're also on the dire side, so they have easy access into Roshan should the opportunity arise.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Ember Spirit still in the pool. So none of the two teams have picked him up
Yeah.
yet. But Orange just go for the Mirana, try to test it. It just works so
Yep.
well with the huge combination of heroes. So might as well just pick up Mirana.
Yep.
I think they'll be happy.
As far as the
One
Ember
thing
Spirit
I'm
goes, both teams have played Ember Spirit a bit. Like Lin's been playing it. I guess
yeah,
they've already got an Invoker for Lin. So, but Orange Esports, you see his like second go-to hero has been the Ember Spirit after the Invoker.
mm, they might still picking up. It doesn't. I'm not quite sure if LGD are gonna pick. Yeah, they go Enchantress. Okay, well they ban on the Chen. They pick up the Enchantress. I actually think that Enchantress is still in this version a stronger jungler than the Chen.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
maybe Orange just think otherwise, so they ban out the Chen. I don't know. It's possible. Like every team, I guess, has their own preferences. I know that DK definitely prefers the Enchantress to the Chen.
Yep.
Uh,
Ooh, have not seen this hero in some time. Has not made an appearance in WPC in a long, long while. We get ourselves a Naga Siren. I
I
believe.
actually think it's a really smart pick because there was the danger of LGD getting an Naga, and it's actually one of the really Dragon Knight. Okay, so how are they laning this? So it's either DK or Invoker mid. So the other one's on the safe lane, which I'm not too fond of. But
I imagine
um,
Invoker safe lane. Like I think DK is a really bad carry, especially. But a few teams do
yeah,
safe lane farming Invoker. Like we've seen it crop up now and then. Like even Silas played safe lane Invoker. Quite a,
yeah,
Luo's played quite a bit of safe lane Invoker. So yeah. Do you think this is Naga carry?
yeah, not too bad thing.
Do you think this is gonna be a Naga carry or
I'm pretty
Naga
sure it's not
support?
a carry.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think it's solo with Naga Siren. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it should be.
And it's likely to be up against the DK. DK can has the good base armor to somewhat deal with the Riptide harass, but I think Naga's still pretty good. Even post nerfs, I think it's still a very viable carry option. So
Yeah, it's one of the ancient combinations. The pre-TI2 was Naga plus Titan, which was really scary. Which in the end finally got countered by Navi's BKB Enigma.
yeah,
But that was really scary. If you're not prepared for it, just song into four people and just Tide waddles in, pulls off a ravage on everybody, and
yeah.
you win the team fight. Yeah,
Well, we'll see what
it
the plans
would
can.
actually be. It would be possible for Orange to pick Enigma last man. Actually, Naga could also combo up with Black Hole, but yeah, it would be unusual, I would
It'd
say,
be
but
pretty
it would.
greedy because you're against an Enchantress, and you could just get
Yeah,
destroyed in the laning stage.
I suppose. Yeah, that's probably the thought. But as I said, the Enigma is still a possible pick for Orange. They could still. I mean, it also synergizes very well with their pushing strat. So maybe Enigma is an option, but it's very likely they also go for secondary support unless they run Mirana as a secondary support. So We still do not know. It's always the same thing with the Mirana pick. We do not know what the last pick is going to be.
Yeah, it makes it hard to ban against it. LGD ban out the Brewmaster though, and there we go. Orange reveal it. Their last pick is going to be the
Oh,
Treant Protector. So back to the support Treant.
well,
Did you not like it?
yeah, I just don't like the hero.
Ah,
I
I'm
think the hero is really boring, but
Oh yeah, he's not the most thrilling here. He's fun in the first he's fun at level 1 when he has boots and he's just going around whacking people.
yeah,
But
it's
beyond that, he's
hilarious
not
to
much
watch.
fun.
No, otherwise he's just, I armor you. Oh, you can't kill him again.
No,
No,
no.
fine. Well, I heal this tower. Oh, I'm just gonna waddle in and just pull up an over. Well, it still synergizes okay with Song of the Siren as well. Just Song into Overgrowth is also pretty strong, but yeah, it's not. I don't know. I just think
Ooh.
Witch Doctor. Okay, I actually thought they were gonna go for something like Shadow Demon to set up some of the like Shadow set up Sunstrike, set up. The Enchantress creeps, I don't know, like the Centaur Stomp or something. But Witch Doctor is also a very good pick, I guess.
Well,
It's unusual. Normally you see it in combination with something else, but still, it's definitely a good pick.
my Dota 2 just crashed. Luckily, we got the Chinese stream to show, but we'll reload quickly. Yeah, it's going to be a Rabbit Invoker. So Zhao Tuji on the Farming Invoker. This will be interesting to see. Almost definitely going to be an Exort Invoker because they just do not have damage without an Exort Invoker here.
Yeah.
I would be so shocked if he goes Quaswex.
LGD just, their whole lineup revolves around winning mid game, basically. They just have to group up as five, have Dragon Knight instead of the front lines pushing towers, and with Fort Spirits and Necroborg probably. And then if Orange then initiate a fight, you just counter initiate with Ravage. That's probably the thought process of LGD. They want to have some early pressure, but once again, if that fails, their late game isn't too impressive. So
Yeah.
unless they get the Dragon Knight really farmed.
I think
So that
LGD
he
needs to
just
try and get a good early game lead and try and win fast. Well, it looks like a lot of players DC'd, so maybe it's not just me with
I
the
think
crap.
they're rehosting the game. They're rehosting the game.
Okay, we'll rehost. We'll go along with that. Yeah, I feel like when you're carries an invoker and you're running the DK mid, I mean, you still got a DK can scale not bad towards the late game, but it's definitely a case where late game Naga Siren's going to be the best carry in this game. It feels like.
Yeah. Like, as I said, unless DK gets ridiculously fed and has like Mjolnir AC or something, and then
Yeah.
just clears out the illusions really quickly, it's very unlikely. They're running him solo mid, so.
Oh, there we go. Getting back up, and we'll get ourselves underway. Oh, it's so exciting. Every time I'm on my little profile, I see that purple compendium and just want to click through and browse through it. But
Have you already bought it?
yeah, it was like instant buy for me. I couldn't resist.
Insta
I,
I still haven't bought it yet, but I'm probably gonna browse through it at some point. Have a look.
They have like a little. You can even get the sneak preview. Like without buying it, you can get like a teaser of what's going to be in there. But
Yeah, exactly. I already watched. I had a quick look at the content basically.
yeah, it's pretty.
Are you
nice.
gonna join the channel, by the way?
Oh yeah. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. That'd be a mistake.
That would be a bit terrible, yeah.
I was too busy distracted by my compendium.
Companion looks so nice. It's a lot better than the green one.
Oh, I was not a fan of the green. We at BTS the entire last year's qualifiers just were complaining and bitching about the green colors. Like that green just looks so horrible on the eyes. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, the loading screen was kind of weird as well.
Yeah.
It was
I like
the blue
my
one
favorite
was
is
the
the
best.
TI2 blue. Like I was
It was
using
the
that
blue one,
loading
yeah.
screen
It was so
during
nice.
TI3. Like that's been my loading screen forever and until now I have my little axe loading screen which I love, but no,
That's legit, man.
I was a big fan of the TI2 color theme. The purple's good. I like the purple too.
Yeah, purple's fine. It's nice. Just rehost into AP, so everybody picks up the heroes, and we
Yep.
should be good to go.
Well, good to go in just a second here. So, reminder of the draft. Here we go. Orange Esports. They've got a lot of tower. Like the thing is, like you've got a Naga carry, but you're gonna have a lot of ability to pressure towers as well. So if you get early tower gold, Naga Siren's Radiance just comes up that much faster, and that's gonna be pretty hard to deal with if Naga gets a really fast Radiance.
I think this game will be a lot more fast-paced than the game before,
Yeah.
because both teams have a lot of pushing power early game, so there should be some clashes. It wouldn't make much sense if both teams just continue
Well,
AFK farm.
For Orange, it's hard to take clashes when Tide is Ravage. I think they're going to actually be avoiding the clashes and trying to split push more, while LGD will just be going for their let's 5-man and push down towers because Orange can't fight us kind of strategies. But
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if this is also LGD style. At the moment, I think LGD they do not have a single play style that they're really good with. They just kind of ran a bit of everything. Like most of the top teams, kind of most of the time stick to a single style. Like IG tends to go for face rush when they're good. BG Gaming just group up and push, and they just beat the shit out of everybody who comes in their way. It's a very entertaining playstyle. Like VG Gaming, I think, is one of the more entertaining Chinese teams to watch because they're not afraid to take fights. They always go for like Hagner in position 1 and just continue to pressure towers and take fights.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then there's DK who just
prepare
play
for battle.
All right. Well, we're gonna see get ourselves in the game here. Winter insta TP drops down a ward in the mid lane. Courier sniping. Let's go.
I don't know why they put the ward there though. Like I'm not quite sure.
He wants the courier snipe. I'm pretty sure this is for courier sniping.
Courier sniping. Okay.
You sniped the DK's bottle.
Yeah, an easy win on the mid lane, I guess, if they manage to do that. Wow, he's fast. He already put down 2 wards just before LGD even realized it's going on.
That was
They have
very
no idea
fast
it's
indeed.
happening.
30 seconds to battle.
Well, we'll introduce our 2 teams here, give you guys a run through of some of these lineups. It's a remake AP. We've got LGD playing on the Radiant side. We've got Rabbit playing a farming Exort Invoker, DD on the Enchantress, DDC on the Witch Doctor. That's your tri-lane. Ling going to be going mid with the Dragon Knight. Off lane is Yao on the Tide Hunter, and then on the Dire side, Orange Esports, the Malaysian squad. Got Shox playing a Carry Mirana. It's going to be a support Dream Protector for Insidious. This puts Shadow Shaman for Sharky as a safe lane support. Yasira going to be playing the Solar Midnaga Siren carry. And then finally Winter on the off lane, playing the Nature's Prophet. Boots first. Teleport level 1, unfortunately, so does get the wards down, but the problem with this is you don't have treants helping you out in the laning stage.
Any particular reason why the safe lane Invoker is going for Boots first? And Quaz?
Are we looking at possible Quaz? Well, he can get early Cold Snap to go for kills here, which is better than, I guess, Sunstrike if you want to get kills, but I'm pretty sure this will still be Quaz Exort.
Why they're tri-laning him? Why is he going Boots first? Like, I don't see it. He's got 39 base damage. Well, have fun last hitting, I guess.
Hey, it's Rabbit Man. This guy's like the last hit king. Okay, he misses one.
He misses one. Well, we're just gonna follow him until he, until he actually gets one.
We'll put him under a microscope here. It does give him a lot of killing power. Like, the Boots giving him the extra movement speed, but that's where Winter's like, let's get out of this lane. Because once he hits level 2 with Cold Snap plus Boots, his killing power is pretty scary.
Yeah, like Winter doesn't have Trent because he picked up Teleport, so he's just doing some cliff jungling.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I think the first person I remember doing this was a Hayo back on Orange Esports during the like TI2, TI3 era. Like it's something where like it's unconventional, but this is like the one time where cliff jungling is actually viable on Nature's Prophet when you go for this early warding into the enemy jungle.
I absolutely hate it when I see it in pubs though. It's just so dumb. But
he can't courier snipe. He used the TP to get into that spot, so he actually can't snipe this courier. Nor does he have a TP.
Maybe he can snipe it on the way back.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It will be coming back soon. He needs to get a TP scroll almost, because like he snipes a courier, then how does he get out of there? But...
All the supports are currently just all grouped up on bot lane and pushing the tower.
Oh, they got the Harpy Stormcrafter. This is a GG push.
GG push, man. It's too good. Just so much damage.
Yeah, constant spam. Cast being used as well. LGD want this. Meanwhile, the courier mid is going to be... Oh, the Bassering is also for the push. Winter is sniping.
He's going.
Bottom tower is under
One
attack.
right click, two, gets it.
Radiant's
no bottle for DK.
Has been
No
killed.
bottle, no Bassi Ray. Easy.
Yeah. That's Rabbit's Bassi. That's going to hurt the push.
What they want?
I taught him these tricks, man. This is what I taught
Bottom
Winter.
tower has fallen.
I would all chat, but I don't want WPC admins getting mad at me. I would reply. Oh, Winter, I'm so happy. This is the tricks I taught him, man. I play SEA matchmaking with Winter, and I teach him these little tricks, you know?
It's viable, man. You just win the mid lane. It's good. Like, Lyn is so sad right now.
Dude, literally, like, Winter would pick a solo mid like a Quap or something, and I would spend the entire first 5-10 minutes of the game courier sniping every single game. Like, it was just... courier sniping's too much fun.
It is a lot of fun, especially if just imagine the look on the opposing player's face. Because, oh my god.
And you see your opponent's mid-hero rushing a bottle, it's such an easy thing to get. Like, you know exactly when they're... And all you have to do is communicate with your mid player, like, when that bottle's coming out. Even without the ward, you can still do it, but... Problem is here for
Yeah.
Orange, they're losing towers at bottom lane. This is not being defended at all. And normally you think of Nature's Prophet, and Nature's Prophet is really good at keeping his towers alive because of
Dyer's
the tree.
bottom tower is under
But he hasn't been able
attack.
to do it this game.
Dyer's
Yeah,
structures are fortified.
Fortify? Well, he's just messing up the last hit. I think Invoker's still gonna get
He
it.
wants
though.
to deny. Oh, he gets it.
Dyer's
What?
bottom tower
tree
What a
is
player,
being
man!
denied.
Winter.
Wow.
Trying to do too much damage.
Well, if the
Easy.
courier kill was dedicated to me, he'll dedicate that one to Mr. KYXY. But,
Former teammate. Yeah.
yeah, former teammate. Where's the
one
shout
I
out?
would
Come on, Winter. Well,
just do it, man. It's
So what is, you get 2 fast towers. What does this accomplish for LGD? Is this giving them a big early game edge, or?
yeah, it's nice, I guess, if they can pull the lane back. Like, I think they should go for a pull and then just pull the whole lane back so Winter can't comfortably farm on the off lane.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll see. Meanwhile, top lane Orange starting to pressure this T1 tower. Tide, though, is keeping this one alive pretty well. So. No courier
It's very
skill.
difficult to kill him. Like, they have trend. I don't think they have the remotely even. They don't have the damage to kill the Titan.
Yeah.
He's so tanky.
DK is not farming that well without the bottle. Like, he really needs the bottle crow to actually compete for farm with Ysira here. He's even getting Enchantress support, but it's not enough. I don't know. It's okay. He gets his career back now. Now he can go back to just spamming that breathe fire to help him farm up. But
Yeah. And still, he's still doing surprisingly well, considering the fact that he lost his bottle. He's not that far off with the CS score. It's 27 to 22. It's not a huge difference. So I think Lin is doing a really good job there. He's getting every single asset under the tower. So very good job there. It's 25 to 27. There's not a huge difference. So even there was a nice move there by career sniping, but Lin's mechanical skill was just good enough to completely nullify that disadvantage.
well, the Nagasarn did get slowed down a bit by the Enchantress. Like, Enchantress was sending Satyrs to mana, but him a bit mid. There is a rotation. They want to try and get a kill here in Ysira. Oh, he's starting to creep. Oh dear.
Okay, we didn't see that. We didn't see
Oh,
that.
no.
That just didn't happen, did it?
Oh man. Not good.
Now, just when we were praising him for his mechanical skill, he
Yeah.
just does something like this.
Oh.
That's kind of embarrassing, but yeah.
Well, they'll transition into a tier 1 tower push, but this is...
Dyer's middle tower is
I
under
think they'll
attack.
be able to take this with the Enchantress creep, with the DK corrosive attack. It's going to
It's
get
okay.
down to deny range at least. Maybe Trent tries to keep it alive with a living armor, but this Orange's counter push is just so lacking this game.
Yeah. I don't think they can defend it really, unless they go for some sneaky deny once again.
Dyer's
But
middle
it
tower
doesn't look
is
like it's
under
happening this
attack.
time around. So
Dyer's
Witch Doctor
middle
gets the
tower
last hit.
has fallen.
All right.
It's nice that, I mean, in some of the sports that they're often gold staffed, so it's okay if he gets the last. It doesn't matter too much, I think.
Orange finally going to try and commit to their first tower of the game. They keep Winter in top lane. He's got level 2 treants. This is not bad, but it's already LGD coming up here. Tide's not quite level... Well, he's actually not even level 5 yet. He's still looking for that level 6. And they're just going to right-click down, try and focus down the tower, deny.
Radiant structures
Not coming
are
just yet. Tower's going to be
fortified.
thrown out. And with this, I think LGD may just get the tower deny.
Yeah, they're quick
Shox
about
is
it.
trying to come in and go for it. Yeah, he's not going to get... Oh! Tide messed it up.
Radiant's
Yeah,
top
man.
tower
He
has
had to
fallen.
deny, but he attacked before the Mirana did.
I know why he didn't get it. It's just simply KO actually didn't teach him.
Yeah. If he was a former
he-
KYXY teammate, that'd be a different result.
They're a completely different story, man.
Yep.
KOXY is just the master of denies. Like, he can even deny enemy heroes, apparently.
That was classic. I don't know what happened there, but that was...
Nobody has any idea what happened, but everybody just thought Icerock was trolling the whole community by just saying, well, the only guy who could possibly pull it off is just KYXY.
It's like a bug which has like never really been seen in a pro game, and it just had to happen to KYXY. Of all the players in the competitive scene who it could have happened to. Oh
Yeah,
man.
I think KOXY was not happy after the game. He was just basically going, oh, whatever. It's just,
Yeah.
apparently I'm too good at denying.
Well, whenever it gets brought up to KYXY, he just kind of like, he's kind of, he's not, it doesn't annoy him, but he's just like, oh, it's not a very like interesting thing to be. He's just kind of like bored of the whole deny reputation he has. Like, it's just not that exciting for him. First blood comes. It's taken so long. I was watching the mid lane push. Tide gets put at the top lane. The T2 mid is going down, so it is first blood gold. But LGD,
Dyer's
they've taken
middle
4
tower
towers
is
at
under
8
attack.
minutes into the game right now.
Dyer's middle
Yeah,
tower
it is
has
they
fallen.
just group up and push. That's the whole lineup. They have to
Yeah.
win early game, and they're winning it pretty hard. I mean, they gave up first blood.
Yeah. They don't even
I
care
don't
about that
think
first
that-
blood, I think. Like, it's still a decent chunk of gold for your Marana, who is maybe going to be going for a Midas now with that money. Has 2.5k gold. Holy moly.
Might as
Where
well
is-
just do it.
Yeah. I think he
He
only
got the
just got...
tower last hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
TP's back, gets minus, I guess?
He
Yeah.
picks up the Aquila. No drums. He
Oh,
wants to
got
go...
drums. Okay.
I guess he realizes he needs to fight early against the push, and Midas is not going to give you that.
I would have, if I were him, I would still go minus. It's nice to go against the Enchantress creeps as well, so
Yeah.
might as well just go for it. I don't know. It's decent. I mean, drums basically means he wants to fight early, but I don't even think even having drums is gonna stop the LGD fight, man. I don't
Yeah.
think they can stop it.
Well, LGD for now, they're going to fall back. I think one thing they do still need is the Exort Invoker to get his at least double Forward Spirits, and he's almost there. He needs just one more level. He's going to start working on the Necro book. This is going to be a full-on Necro 3 Exort Invoker, just cheesy push track coming out from LGD. This is like...
It is. Yeah.
This is such a cheesy little strategy.
It's a one-trick pony. It's everybody knows it's coming, but it's still difficult to stop.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. It's one of those things you know it's coming, but it's like, how do you deal with it? Especially when you pick the Naga Siren Solomon. This Naga Siren can't contribute all that much. Like, maybe you come and look to set up a team fight with a Song of the Siren, but all you can set up with Song of the Siren is an arrow from Shocks,
Radiant's
maybe? Like,
middle
beyond the
tower is
arrow,
under
like, there's no
attack.
real setup from the Song of the Siren.
Dire's top tower
Yeah.
is under
Just look,
attack.
I think Orange, they just need to split the map. It's just they don't defend any towers, which is the correct decision, I think. They
Yeah.
just try to get some more XP, because LGD is losing out on XP by grouping up the whole time.
But they've also got to
Dire's
counter push these other
structures
lanes,
are
and that's where
fortified.
Invoker shows up mid. He's looking to defend this tide sleeping, and he's
Oh,
got a
this is-
Ravage! This is not going to go well. The
Dire's top
sleep is
tower
there, though.
Is under attack.
Get out of this one. Ysira's going to TP home, and it looks like the Moonlight Shadow. We'll see an arrow. Nope, no arrow flying. They get the tower denied. Top lane, meanwhile, what's going on here?
Sox
LGD
is-
going to get caught up. DD in some trouble. DD
Oh,
sees over-
Sox! Oh, seriously, they don't deny the tower. They leave it on 1
Radiant's
HP.
middle
And Sox
tower
Oh
just
my
comes
God.
in. Okay, nice.
Why?
That's my tower.
It's they didn't praise the KYXY gods, and this is what happens, LGD. DD is going to survive this. That 3 points
Untouchable, man.
untouchable. What?
Nobody can hit it. The thing is, it was a tree hitting him. So tree's base attack is actually even slower than most other heroes. So
Yeah.
he couldn't get a single hit off. It just looked so stupid. But
Oh man,
seriously, Sox gets 2 freebies basically, 2 towers.
that's
so,
huge. Especially not less so. Oh, it's great for Shocks, but also as great and almost better for Ysira. Ysira needs Radiance as soon as possible. So getting Tower Gold denied is actually going to hurt
Dire's
Ysira
top
on that
tower
Naga
is
Siren a
under
lot.
attack.
Yeah. It's so Sox gets 2 tower last hits essentially, and then he
Dire's
gets
top
first
tower
blood.
has
He has
fallen.
a huge influx of gold, but then again, LGD still don't care. They're still
Yeah.
grouping. And
Yeah.
Chance is not even level 6 yet. You know, but
The kill
that's
score
a-
is 0-1. Like this has not been a low action game by any means. Like we've seen how many towers down? 5, 6, 7 towers down, and only
DD
1
on
kill.
top lane? I don't know if that's a particularly good idea just staying there, but still, this is
Dire's
untouchable,
top
man.
tower is
Dude,
under
it's-
attack.
Untouchable too
It's
strong.
too strong. He's literally untouchable. Now there's a
Oh,
Blink
big
Tide
damage.
Ravage, and oh, Naga Siren does meant to get out of there. Doesn't have a Song of the Siren here. Trying to turn this one around. They need the nuke damage from the Marana, but Marana's out of mana
Radiant's
for now.
middle tower is under attack.
No more Starstorm for 5 seconds, and TP's coming in. Meanwhile, top tier
Dire's
2's
top
going down.
tower
Rabbit's
is
just
under
solo pushing
attack.
at this point. TP from your Marana. Rabbit may struggle to
Radiant's
escape this
middle
one, but he's
tower
just going
is
to turn and
under
fight.
attack.
Says, what are you going to do to me, Shocks? He can TP and use the Forward Spirits to block the arrow, maybe. And he could be in some trouble here as Winter shows up as well with his Sprout. TP. Yeah, he's going to TP, block the arrow, block the arrow. Oh!
Oh. Yeah,
Shocks didn't
there's
even go for it. He
always-
should have just thrown and hoped.
I think so. But he probably thought that with the cast animation that he had, it's probably still not gonna hit, but still, it would have been worth a try
Yeah,
for sure.
why not go for it at least?
Well, it's 12 minutes in, all outer towers are gone. So
Yeah. 1 kill. Like I honestly don't mind that. Like to me, this has been a pretty interesting game. Like you don't need kills to make this game interesting. It's a very cheesy strategy with what they're going for, but it's nice. It'll be interesting to see how Orange deal with it.
Look at the difference in XP. It's actually LGD are surprisingly for me. They're still leading the XP, which I don't
Yeah.
really get. But
The Midas helps out a little there. They've actually been pushing with like just 4 heroes. Like Invoker's often defending lanes with like by himself while the other 4 heroes were pushing. Like he was defending the mid tier 1 while the rest of
is
the
this a
LGD team
high
pushed
ground
on.
push?
Why not? Well,
Why
you
the
should...
hell not? I mean, they have Necrobook level 1.
Necro 1 is pretty weak. You need at least level 2, and I would say more than that. Shadow Shaman's not level 6. There's no... Okay, there we go.
Oh,
He gets
yes.
level
Oh,
6.
yes. Yeah.
Okay, it's a high ground push. They want the tier 3 tower. I don't think they get
Radiant's
racks
top
off of
tower
this,
is
but they
under
may
attack.
well get the tier 3 tower, at least do some good
Might as well
damage
just
here.
drop it, yeah. Maybe drop the serpent wards to defend.
Mirana TP, arrow from the side.
Perfect.
Does hit Rabbit. Do they want to engage off this? Doesn't look like it. Rabbit getting pretty low. The tower's actually on him. Rabbit. Oh, barely kept alive. 20 HP. That Voodoo
Radiant's
Restoration maybe even
Top
saved
tower
his
is under
life.
attack.
Level 2 Voodoo Restoration too good. Otherwise, he was tanking the whole tower during the whole time, so... Not getting it's actually costing them quite a lot there, because just Tree is gonna heal up the tier 3 once again,
Yeah.
so...
I mean, at the same time, Orange had to defend with most of their team.
Yeah, but LGD weren't farming during that time either, so...
I think they need the Necro 3 on Invoker.
Yeah, I think so. They already have a huge gold advantage. I think they just need some map control right now, and then get their core items. BKB on DK, Necrobook 3 on Invoker, maybe Arcane Boots on Tide.
Well, the gold lead actually isn't that big. Orange have kept up on the farm. It's only 2.5k gold, which considering all the towers that have fallen is not that much. And here we go, Moonlight Shadow bottom lane. They want Lin. They should be able to get him. They start with the Moonlight Shadow. They get the Starstorm after this. And Lin's actually pretty damn tanky. Arrow will follow, and there we go. Lin goes down.
With honor.
When one more kill that was sucks, he's really farmed. Is he going straight BKB? Yeah, I mean, they're playing against a TIE Templar, so might as well do it, I guess.
Yeah. He'll actually be able to just engage, or try and team fight when they go for these big 5-man pushes.
That was quite some commitment there from Yao. He used Ravage to blow up Winter.
Radiant's bottom
Oh,
tower
yeah.
is under attack.
Wow, our third kill of the game.
Radiant structures
Alrighty.
are fortified.
I mean, at this
Rabbit.
point, there's no team fight, so like, what are you actually using the rabbits for? Not too much.
Yeah. Might as well just do it. I mean, yeah. It's, I hate it when people just, I don't know, like hold back their spells if it's a kill secure or many things. Even Enigma Black Hole, early game should just be used for solo kills if you can
Yeah.
get it.
Because there's not really team fights often in the first 10-15 minutes of the game. And
Yeah.
hey, if there's a team fight, but you're team fighting 4v5, even if you don't have Black Hole, you win that fight, well, 5v4 fight. Like, if you have a numbers advantage, you maybe can just fight without the Black Hole.
Mm. True. Enchantress is also pretty farmed, actually. DD's really, really tanky.
Oh,
He's got power treads, drums, and nearly mech. So this
That's
Enchantress is pretty tanky. Oh, Sharky is going to be in huge loss of trouble. Sunstrike!
Nice Sunstrike.
I'm grateful to
Our
you.
fourth kill of the
Actually, another
game.
fight. Yeah.
They want to go
Yeah,
high
I'll
ground
take
again
it.
now. Rabbit's going to show up. He's got his Necro 2 coming on the courier, so no Necro 3. He's close to it, though. Just a couple hundred away, but I don't think he cares too much about that. Winter's
Power
trying to
is
creep
full
skip,
push.
but I don't know if they care about this. They've got... Actually, no, they need this creep wave. They've got to go in now. Nice bit of play from Winter with the Treants. This is actually really...
They're
committing.
To get this tower.
Dire's structures are
They've got to
fortified.
go
don't
now,
get this-
because Winter's
yeah.
denied the next creep wave. There's no more creep waves coming, so this is it. They've got to go high ground with this one. The Serpent one's being dropped as well. And it looks like they're forced to back off. And there's no creep wave coming
Yeah.
for some time, thanks to Winter's creep skipping.
This is so annoying, but very, very good play there by Winter. The thing is, now it completely halted the LGD push because the tower's going to be full HP again next time they come. Just
There are no
so
Serpent wards
annoying.
this time around, but DK Ultimate's going to be on cooldown, so that's like... To me, DK Ultimate's like is as necessary as the Serpent wards. Like, LGD without DK Ultimate's hard to push high ground. They've got...
I think
Oh, they've got Necro 3, though. Rabbit can fly that out soon.
still brute forcing it at this stage of the game is still very dangerous. I don't think they can get it. Really, just this tree, man. This pick is so annoying.
They
He
TP
just
the DK
constantly
back
uses
top,
his
so
armor.
they give
Yeah.
up this push at least.
The thing is, they're wasting so much time. They've gone for 2 high ground pushes now, during which time the Naga was just split push farming, Prophet was somewhere else, Murata wasn't there, so it's very annoying because every time they go high ground, this tower is on full HP once again. So unless they can have the damage to just completely brute force it down in one go, they shouldn't do it. So I think that was actually a really bad strategical decision there from LG to try to go for it. Maybe they think if they get the counter. Okay,
Or Blink Ravage. It's a solo kill, or is it?
Oh my god, 3 armor! They gotta get up! No,
Just barely.
that was close,
They
yeah.
had to work for that. They really did. It's the one of the most farmed heroes on the Dire side. Naga Siren leading the Mirana. Speaking of Naga Siren, Relic is up, so Ysira getting close to that Radiance timing.
I think it's looking bad for LGD.
I think they've
Really?
still got one or like I think this next attempt with the mech, they'll have Necro 3 plus mech. This is the one that has to work. Maybe without
Yeah.
the mech even. It looks like they want to go now. With no mech, they'll have Necro 3 though. Necro
Radiant's
3 is
bottom tower
They
is
don't
under
have
attack.
Ravage.
yeah.
Staying. I think
Necro 3 is a
Orange-
good boost in their damage output, though. I don't know if Ravage is, like, fighting into Necro 3 is
Radiant's
always
top
tricky. There's a
tower is
big
under
creep wave here.
attack.
No glyph.
And
Dire's
Serpent
middle
Wars.
tower
They should
is
just get
under
farmed
attack.
up. Oh, the
Gideon's
damage being
top
dealt. This is where you
tower
wish you had a
has
mech if you're
fallen.
DD. Hasn't brought it out
Yeah.
just yet. Pops the buckler. There we go. Serpent Ward's get cleared out, but there's pushes coming top lane. Naga Siren applying a lot of pressure up
Radiant's
top.
top tower is under attack.
Going onto the tier 3 tower now, but meanwhile, Rax is
Dire's
under
middle
siege.
tower
Necro 3 is
has
helping out.
fallen.
The Hellbear Smasher also smashing away on this. Radiance has picked up. Shock's in some trouble. He's going to be careful. The Meteor's going to fall this one up. Shock. Oh, very low. Gets kept alive just barely. Even without Ravage there.
Dire's
Doing well to
middle
hold this one.
barracks
Song of the
has
Siren going to
fallen.
try and stall this. The arrow from Shock
Radiant's
should try and
top tower
overlap.
is under attack.
Not going to come though. And this Siren ultimate just used to stall. So LGD, they do
Oh,
breach the high ground finally.
Sunstrike! What is Sunstrike there by Rabbit? He finds
Oh,
something
found him.
around
Whoa.
Radiant's top tower
Nice.
is under attack.
That is really bad for Orange, actually losing. They do manage in the end. LGD, a third, well,
Yeah.
third time's a charm, I guess.
I think the
They
biggest
managed
thing
to
was the
force it.
Necro 3. Also having a
Radiant's
proper
top
creep wave.
tower
Like,
is
Prophet
under
was not
attack.
creep skipping at the time. And they had a full creep wave. They had Necro 3, and they had, like, they even had Enchantress with creeps. Like, Enchantress had a Hellbear Smasher. So everything just finally coincided so that they could get the high ground push.
Yeah. Meanwhile, though, they're gonna find Sharky once again. Sunstrike's gonna connect, and it's a killing spree for Rabbit.
This game, you're down Raxes. We've seen this before, though. Like, date back to Miracle when he was playing for Titan. You could be down 20, 30k gold. You can be down Raxes, but you've got a Naga Siren with a Radiance, anything can happen.
Yeah. It's. I think Winter also, since he's been playing against Naga Siren so often, he probably knows exactly how to run the strat as well. For mid lane, we see DD getting called out. I don't think.
Well, does he get caught? There's a blink, there's a Ravage, there's a Witch Doctor ultimate destroying Orange Esports. Shock just left away. He's going to maybe survive this one. The arrow going to hit DD. The Stars on the follow. DD getting low. The Surfboards and the Ether Shock will help finish him off.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice
That is.
timing from Yao.
Nice recovery kill there, but still, it's LGD once again getting some cheap kills there on Orange. But it doesn't really change the fact that Ysera is now the one creep skipping,
Yeah.
and he's probably just gonna pick up Boots of Travel next and just continue a split push. LGD at some point they need to group up once again and just force the next lane because one lane is not enough.
Shock. I don't know about this one. He's going to go for the TP out. Oh, very close.
That was some very, very good decision making though. He knew that Ravage was on cooldown and they already used the cask to initiate, so there was nothing to stop his TP.
There was some also bad decision making when he leapt into those two heroes. Like, he leapt forward trying to go for a kill, getting really greedy out of it.
True, yeah.
Like, the living armor saved his life there. Without the living armor, he would have died.
Yeah. This tree is just such a disgusting hero to play against. Like sometimes you just go with the mentality of I think I have this kill, but then you don't, and you get turned around once all your spells are on cooldown and everything. So Orange, I think they're just gonna go full red, but Winter already picked up a Shadow Blade as well. So just going full split push. It's the name of the game.
Yeah, well, the problem is though, LGD are in a good position now with this top wave pushing. This is going to be another high ground attempt, and there's no counter push coming in any of these other lanes. Mid lane's not being dealt with. Bottom lane's only starting to push out now, and they need some creep skipping top. There's no creep skipping going on. LGD are going to have to be met with a defense here, and that defense is going to be hard to mount against the Necro 3.
Yeah, Naga Siren is not on the bot lane. Prophet is on the bot lane though.
Prophet TP's top to start creep skipping, but it's... I don't
It's
know
a
if
bit
this is
late.
enough.
They already popped Necro books. They already have.
Winter could get
Restoration.
Sunstrike here. He needs to be
Is under
careful.
attack.
One Sunstrike will end his day.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Not gonna come this end. Invoker has it, could go for it, but not gonna go for the cast here. They're more focused on the high ground push here. They don't care about what the Prophet's up to. Rabbit, thanks an arrow here, the living armor helping keep the tower alive. Shock is just gonna get blown up. Does use a buyback immediately after dying. Lynn's gonna BKB on the front. Tide Ravage on cooldown for 7 more seconds, but once that Ravage is back up, fighting this is gonna be so tricky for Orange. D3 tower gonna be brought down. Yep, no living armor to keep it alive.
Dire's top tower has
But
fallen.
now this Mirana has to stay alive. A death on this Mirana possibly is going to be GG. Melee racks now under siege here. Necrobooks have been dealt with, so no Necro 3s at the moment to deal with. Song of the Siren going to be used. They
Radiant's
need an
bottom
arrow on a
tower
key
is under
target.
attack.
Find someone like the Invoker here. Arrow going to go. Catches Enchantress, but this Enchantress is so tanky. They're trying to burst her down with magic damage. There's going to be a... Oop, no Blink Ravage. Cancels that. Nice play from Yao to not use that. That was not going to be a good Ravage. They focus the Raxid instead, and Orange just can't engage. They can't fight into the Ravage. Oh dear, melee Rax is dead. Range Rax is going to follow here. The full stuff is going to keep Chocks alive. The meteor not going to land, but they've lost Raxes.
Yeah.
Dyer's top barracks
It's so
has
now
fallen.
I think now it's close to impossible for them to come over and come out of this. It's Naga is not farmed enough just yet. Mirana just died and bought back, and they still can't hold Raxes. So it's as I said, just LGD's lineup is just 5-10 push, just win early game, man. It's really in a way it's kind of dumb because it's just one thing they do, but they do it so well that, as I said, you could see it from the draft. Yeah. Everybody knows that LGD is going to 5-9 push, and still Orange struggle to hold.
We saw this yesterday as well. They struggled in Game 2 against HGT. They struggled in Game 2 against IG. They just lost to these straight-up push strats. Like, they were really bad at defending in that Hyperglory team Game 2. I think it's the one biggest weakness in the Orange Esports playstyle and drafts is that they're just really bad at counter-pushing and holding their lane.
Yeah, because they always go for like first pick Shadow Shaman, who's really good at pushing himself, but he's terrible at counter pushing. So
well, I think part of it's also you look at what Winter did. Like the courier sniping is nice and all, but Prophet is normally run as an offlaner because he keeps his tower alive for so long. Like you send Treants in, draw aggro off the tower. Prophet is so annoying to push against because of the Treants. But he lost his 2 towers 3 minutes in. Both of his towers were dead. I think if you look at a normal like Treant Prophet in the offlane, that doesn't happen. You get that tier 1 maybe 5 minutes in. Like, you're not getting that tier 1 tower that fast.
Radiant's middle tower is under
attack. They're
attack.
good for... Well, once again, Winter this time around is a bit faster to go for the splits, but still.
There's one creep wave's all you need.
Radiant's middle tower
and that's what LGD have.
Attack.
They need 1 creep wave and then pop Necrobooks, muscle down the tower.
And this creep wave's going high ground, so is there a
It's so silly though. It's so stupid. Just find and go one lane, push the lane, win the game.
It's a very low skill strategy, not to like criticize LGD, but it's very cheesy.
Yeah, it is.
It's like in StarCraft, you have cheesy strategies where you go for like proxy Raxes or something and try to win. They lose Mirana though, even with the sleeping cast. And I think with that, it's pretty much GG. These Raxes should go down, and with Mega Creeps, Naga Star doesn't matter. Mega Creeps is GG.
Yeah.
Dyer's bottom barracks are under attack.
This is the StarCraft equivalent of a proxy Rax right now, what we're seeing here. You just can't deal with this. You can't engage, you can't defend lanes, and the cheese strat has worked. Orange Esports going to GG out. It's a 1-1 draw, though. They had a really nice Game 1, but Game 2, LGD just... I don't know.
LGD
just out-strategized them in a
Yep.
way. It's Orange probably thought we can buy enough time with tree armor and everything, so... And LGD actually, it wasn't even the smoothest push because they attempted 2 high ground pushes before their time was up actually. I think the 2 high ground pushes might have actually given Orange some much needed space, but still they couldn't capitalize on it enough to turn the game around. So LGD, they end game 2 in style, but by just, you know, muscling down one lane and just going to the next. It's something that if you have a coordinated team in like team matchmaking, it could also work really well. The opposing team is not prepared for it.
Yeah.
Even the Orange top team, it's just they're struggling against it.
Unless you pick like Keeper of the Light, Earthshaker type stuff, like defending this is just so tricky to do.
It is, yeah. As I said, Orange seem to struggle against push strats.
They got these supports, which I think that's where you pick the Tree and Shadow Shaman, and it's pretty weak. Sand got ignored. Sand was banned out in the final as the 5th ban. Like Sand could have been picked up by either team, and that's the kind of hero you need to deal with a push strat. Even.
Well, LGD were not gonna pick him up anyway.
No. It was more for Orange.
So yeah, it's then that's the thing. Like the Earthshaker, Sand King are like the 2 main initiators that are very known for countering push strats.
Yeah. The other clever thing from LGD is they also disguised the fact they're doing a push strat. Their opening 2 picks was Tide and Invoker. You see Tide and Invoker, you're not thinking push strat. Orange didn't know it was a push strat until 4 picks in. Like at that point, you can't ban out pushing heroes. So
yeah, at that point they picked the Enchantress, which is also the kind of Orange expected a jungling pick, so they weren't surprised to see Enchantress, I think. And then but DK came out, so
yeah.
At that point it was clear. And then the last pick, Witch Doctor, just reinforced it. I was a bit suspicious about the Witch Doctor pick, but they just use it for the voodoo. Like most people just tend to ignore that spell, but yeah, like his voodoo restoration is so strong. It's essentially a mech. Just before Enchantress got her mech, it essentially worked like a sustained fountain thing.
I mean, there was like 2 kills in the game at 20 minutes in. Who needs Maledict when you can just go voodoo cast? Like that's all you need. Cast good at clearing creep waves. good at deterring your opponents from fighting, and then the Voodoo Restoration, as you say, it's like a free mech alternative. So
Yeah.
there we go. It's a 1-1 draw. So that's it for today. We've got more WPC Dota 2 action tomorrow. We've also got the Summit Europe kicking off, guys, over on the Beyond the Summit 1 channel. So if you want to check out, I think it's Rocks Kids vs Power Rangers, head on over there. LD's casting with Pimpmickle. But Slash, once again, thanks for joining me. It was fun
My
as
pleasure.
always.
Yeah, and I hope you get well soon.
I hope so too. TI4 qualifiers are kicking off, and I'm also worried that all these people are arriving for the coverage, and I'm going to be like really sick. But I'm going to get everyone else sick. But hopefully not. Hopefully not.
That would not be a very nice thing to do. But hey.
Yeah. I blame K-pop Tosis. He's only got me sick, so we just channel it back.
Seriously, is he fine now? But...
Yeah, he's actually recovered. He's recovered, but I've got his cold. But WPC action actually continues tomorrow. We got Orange versus CIS, Orange versus Newbie, and Orange versus Vici Gaming. Kicks off at the same time, which is midnight Pacific time or 3 p.m. Singapore time / China time. So guys, for myself, Gods, you can follow me on Twitter at BTS Gods. Big thanks to Slash for joining me. Big thanks for everyone tuning into the live stream. If you want to support Beyond the Summit, do consider subscribing to the stream. It goes a long way to help keep BTS running. But for now, guys, we're done for today. Head on over to BTS1 to check out the Summit Europe, and we'll be seeing you all tomorrow for more WPC Dota 2 action. See you guys later.